Peace, infinite waters diving deep once again. The great shift. Here we are in nature, as you can see. The return of the alchemists. It's amazing, I think. Sometimes, whenever I'm looking at the state of the world, there's just so much, the energy is just so heavy on the planet right now because it's really going through a really big metamorphosis. People are getting the greatest shocks of their life. Oh my gosh, none of this is real. Oh my gosh, life is not really like this. Oh my gosh, all of these things are going on in people's minds because this is the great shift. This is where the hidden is coming to light. And for me, the alchemist, all the alchemists out there are the ones who are really transformers. They're converting all of this heavy energy and they are basically transforming it to work for them, to empower themselves, to make themselves lighter and freer. Because the whole movement these days, it's either, okay, let's get outside of the mainstream, but at the same time, you can also enter another matrix, which is doomsday scenario. And there's just so much fear around these days. It's almost we're waiting for the world to end every single day. And for me, the alchemist is constantly creating, is really constantly transforming their environment. In fact, they are creating their own reality. They are architects of their own reality. And that is the greatest secret. That's the greatest gift. That's why we're bombarded by so much all the time. Walking down the road in London, you've got buses telling you about the next film coming out. You've got magazines. Now they're giving away newspapers free. Because when enough people become alchemists, when they really start becoming transformers, just like the movie, then really and truly they can convert the energy into whatever they want. And really and truly they start to really live in their own world. Because what's happened with collective thinking, if everyone is thinking the same thoughts, then once you deviate from that, then there's a problem. Because you have a groupthink mentality. And that's the thing, there's a few people who can actually really feel, because we are co-creators here on this planet, and those co-creators are the alchemists who are really creating their own universe. They're creating their own reality. They have really, they're not feeding into the fear and the hype. Because one thing about fear, when people are afraid, they act irrationally. And that's the same thing even with the whole New Age movement. There's a lot of fear. Oh my gosh, this bill is passed, that bill is passed, this law is passed, that law is passed. And this fear, 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 fear. People can't sleep at night. People are insomniacs because we're waiting for something terrible to happen. But for me, alchemists is really converting lead to gold. And musicians are alchemists. When they write their lyrics with a pencil, that's lead. And then they convert it to gold. They get a gold. Their record goes gold. That shows you pure alchemy there, because they've just created something from nothing. Alchemists, even though we're living, many of us, we're living in these cities where there's just so much drama. We've got family problems. The food is horrible. But at the same time, the alchemist is always transforming that, because we are transformers. We've really been on this earth because this earth has no time when it was created. It's always been here. And we are limitless. We are timeless. And for me, that's what the alchemist is, essentially realizing that we are multi-dimensional beings living in a sea of limitless waves. That's how I can put it. I don't want to get too poetic here, but that's how I can put it. Really and truly, it's just realizing our true potentials as co-creators, and instead of just consumers, because we're living in a fast food nation where everything is a quick fix. And that's one thing I find as well. Being a transformer, it requires a lot of time, and that's the whole thing, because a lot of us, we say we don't have enough time, but at the same time we have time to shop, we have time to eat foods which are killing us. We have time to do all of these things. But when we talk about really transformers, because we spend so much time on hating other people and judging other people. And really and truly, I just feel alchemists are really just so many people I'm coming into contact who I know are alchemists, because through their actions, I can just see that they are co-creators. They are, in essence, really recreating the universe. They are creating their own world. This is Infinite Waters. Peace, stay diving. We'll be back